it in a second. I'm gonna give y'all a second because sometimes it be lagging. But yes, welcome back to G Stir's World. I am so excited that y'all continue to tune in. Shout out to the over 100 views that happened in less than a week. That was beautiful to see. I like super humbled by it. At the end of the day, that's how it starts. Uh, the update though is that every other week, I think I want to give y'all like just a live of what's going on in my life. So sometimes I just love to just chill and smoke with my friends. Little do you know, I do not just sit here by myself, right, and talk pop culture. I talk pop culture with all these people. We'll bring up everything that's going on. Some of the stuff that I'm going to bring up today, I already brought up with him, my roommate, new friend, Mike. Everyone say, "What's up, Mike?"
What's up?
Then, y'all already know who this is. Okay. This is Blue from Blue Ace Radio. Okay?
Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Let's take a toast to that.
Toast to that. Ding, clank, clank. We're doing a great job pretending like we're some hardcore wine drinkers right now. Like
we're really not.
But we're not doing that great a job because this shit's tart. I need something sweeter than that. But
I feel like the first twice it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like and I go like good. Like you remember that the first taste we had and we were like ugh.
It was like
it was horrible.
Immediate tart.
Horrible.
So I love to smoke and chill as well. Everyone need to remember in life we could work a lot of hours. You can take care of the kids. You can do a lot of things, but self-love is also making sure these moments exist. So I decided to bring my friends, business partners, friends, everything. I love the fact that I have so many different type of relationships, especially with Blue. And I'm going to be joining the Blue Ace Radio. So y'all need to follow the Blue Ace Radio, which is already on one of my lists down on my channel. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. She over here choking on the green crack. Is this from the green crack, right? Oh yeah, we're smoking a lot of weed. So this is the green crack. Yeah.
Man.
That's good though.
That's just intense, man.
Show the cup.
Oh.
Show the cup real quick to the people. I need you to show the cup to the people. This cup, have y'all seen it? Let me if you could give it up a little.
Shout out to the girlfriend. She got me.
Karen. All right, so I'm gonna go to YouTube first because we got Facebook Live too. Look at this stuff. You literally could smoke out of it too. All right, for y'all hookers up here on Facebook. Whoop whoop whoop. Sorry, wasn't trying to give y'all bulge action. Wow. Again, thank you for tuning in. So let's get into it. Blue, did you hear?
Tell me this.
The Grammys. It's coming up in February, like
they
it always does.
Those?
Yeah, they still have those. Woo! I understand that a lot of people don't watch the Grammys, but last year, like, it was pretty interesting. So we have a fight for the first time. It was a black producer who produced it. So it was an actual interesting. Yeah, it was an interesting Grammys for once. Like they had the right people performing. It wasn't like no shade, but it wasn't like super white. I have white friends. See, that's the line white people use, right? Like I got black friends, right? I can say I got white friends, right? I'm right to that line, right? I'm like I got white friends, right? So let's like say
that's why I take the sip.
So the Grammys were planning to do a Whitney Houston tribute.
What was that scandal with Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
So I just
you don't find that disrespectful?
You gotta tell me what happened.
So they asked Jennifer Lopez to do the Whitney Houston tribute. So the first disrespect would be the Grammys.
Like singing?
To sing.
Whitney?
Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck?
So I don't know what the fuck was happening.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
No offense, like that's one of my bays, but like.
Right, I figured you were gonna say that, right?
But damn.
But for me, I'm not trying to bash her because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a fan of her singing wise. But every movie she do, you do that, girl. Like acting wise, I think you're amazing. But when it comes to performing wise, you really are a copycat for me. But and vocally, not strong. So let's just say it was a Britney Spears tribute. I feel like you can do that. Like J-Lo could do something like that.
He said Britney.
And like a Britney Spears tribute, well, you don't have to vocally go so hard, but you gotta tell me Whitney Houston makes sense though. That's known as The Voice. She's
Damn,
still.
you could have used all people, and there's some good.
There's some good
singers
people.
out
You could
there.
have done Jennifer Hudson. You could have done Fantasia. You could have.
Fantasia,
And
hell
let's
yeah.
just pretend we're gonna
The
put a
one-
white
the
person.
one person
Celine
you
Dion.
can't
You could have
compare
somebody.
to. Like,
J Lo. No, girl. Jenny from the Block ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it. I think it's disrespectful, but the Grammy should have never asked you. But I think it's more disrespectful that you thought it was okay. like at the end of the day, you can't be that delusional. And
But you can't
like,
be mad though because they're paying her. Like, well, I guess I'm gonna be Whitney. I mean, she was Selena.
nah, yeah,
She killed Selena.
and that's
so
one
I'm
dead
just
person
saying.
she did right. But you're not gonna do Whitney right by
Nah,
singing.
Nah, not Whitney though.
That's gonna be rolling in the grave. Rolling in
But
the
that's
grave.
more the
rolling in
Grammy.
the
That's the
grave.
Grammy's fault. But that's the
She
Grammy's
gonna
fault.
wanna smoke. Like
You can't be coming at my bae. You feel me? You gotta come at the Grammys.
no, I'm coming at her too because at the end of the day, the audacity that J Lo. There is a clip on my site on Instagram and on Facebook where she tried to sing it.
Oh, okay. We need to see that.
And that was bad. So go check it out and y'all tell me what I'm talking
Oh, you
about.
posted
because,
it?
like, I posted it already. So y'all can go check
So
it out on
where?
my page.
Where?
Or on Jesus World on my page on Facebook and on YouTube. Now I will be posting it as a short just for fun, just because y'all need to hear her rehearsing for it. But thank you, Black Twitter, and thank you for people like me who are honest, who decided to go on the internet and say, J-Lo, sit your fucking ass down, okay? Like, we don't want to have to bash someone's career either, because at the end of the day, just because I'm not a fan of someone doesn't mean I gotta bash them for the hell of it.
That's true.
But
like they worked
at the end
hard
of
to
the day,
get where
she's an
they're
entertainer.
at. Like,
She's an entertainer, but she definitely ain't Whitney Houston. Nowhere near it, nowhere nothing, not even an inch of it. So it's just too much. You get what I'm saying? Y'all can call Beyonce. You know what I mean? Y'all can call so many people. The reason why you had to call J-Lo is probably because a lot of artists aren't fucking with the Grammys. And that's why you had to call J-Lo. Not trying to be shady, but maybe that's why, because J-Lo does take a check, obviously.
She sure the fuck does.
You know, that girl's a hustler. So that's what she is. Which, shout out to the movie. That was one of her best movies. But J-Lo, nah, we're not going to do that. So J-Lo today, her official spokesperson said that she bowed out from the performance. Thank you. Thank you. Because I really don't want to have to bash you. That's so unnecessary, you know, but that's the industry we're in. So like when, you know, Nicki and Lotto and different things like that, like sometimes you got to pick a side, and I had to pick the Whitney Houston side, okay? You're not going to disrespect deaf people like that. Like,
Who do you think is gonna go for it?
there's just plenty of other artists, like Jennifer Hudson would be the best choice. Like, I would think, like, that can give it to you and still make us, like, feel Whitney's kind of presence. But at the end of the day, I really don't think you should do another tribute. You get what I'm saying? We've had the tributes after she died and everything.
yeah,
and they were great. And the
know
movie's
what?
coming out.
It's like there's certain people you can't do that kind of shit with, because it's like there's only one Whitney Houston.
Say it again.
There's only one James Brown.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
Let
like
the bitch rest in peace.
For real. Let
her
my
be
bitch
great.
rest in peace.
You know,
And not even that. The movie's coming out December 23rd already, which looks great. Look at the trailer online. It looks amazing. The biopic that they're going to do. Obviously, Pat Houston, her little sister-in-law, is making a lot of money off her dead sister. That's what's really going on. But the movie is enough, I think. I think that ends the tributes. You get what I'm saying? Like, we'll tribute you in 20 years. You know? But I don't think we need to keep doing it. The person who deserves a tribute right now, I think still, is like Prince. He deserves like a better tribute. Like, that wasn't, you know, Madonna should have never did his tribute. You know, that's not the girl.
Watch that shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It was a little dry. I think you needed more artists that like are influenced by Prince. You got Bruno. So many people who are influenced by Prince. There's mad people in the game who are influenced by Prince. So for Whitney Houston, I think y'all should leave the tribute alone. Let Chris Brown do the MJ tribute that y'all took away from American Music Awards. Grammys, why don't you do everyone the favor and give us that performance that American Music Awards canceled, because that was wrong to cancel that award.
Yeah.
Just because he beat up Rihanna a long time ago. That's not a reason.
Damn, that's my baby.
But that's not a reason, because she admits to beating him up. You get what I'm saying? So that means they long gone and they're friends. And it's not a pattern with Chris Brown that we kept hearing every girl got beat. So it was like, it's so many years.
Just that one incident.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he makes records as much as Beyonce does, and he makes the numbers just as Beyonce does. but he can't get a stadium tour. He can't get on these award shows because they're still holding on to him. But you got, bitches like Amber Heard and a whole bunch of girls who can get away with false accusations or even making mistakes like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the MJ tribute needs to happen at the Grammys because yes, it's been some time. So I would love to see the MJ
He's
tribute.
gonna kill that shit.
He's the one that he's supposed to do. Him and Sierra was supposed to one to do American Music Awards, and then they canceled it like last minute because this is exactly how they said it. Because a domestic abuser shouldn't be giving tribute to an alleged pedophile. That's exactly how disrespectful American Music Awards was the reply to that.
See, that's the
But
that's
fuck
the
American
shit
Music
that really
Awards.
fucking kills me.
Like, who really watches that?
Like, yeah, there's all these accusations on Michael Jackson.
I didn't find it.
and
So
alleged pedophile and everything. But
I love Michael.
like, that was his personal life. That wasn't his music career.
Well, if you're a monster, you gotta separate it.
Sometimes you need to separate them. He may not have been a good person in real life, but he was the king of pop.
He's still the king of pop because ain't nobody can achieve.
That's
like
what
that
I'm
kind of
saying.
thing. I mean,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, if he was the king of pop, yeah, he got all the accusations, but let him be known for the king of pop.
Mhm.
Let him get the tribute. And I think Chris Brown would do a phenomenal job because he definitely got the charisma that Michael Jackson had.
At
He
16,
can
when we saw
fucking
Run It,
dance, he
that's
can
what we saw
sing,
was Michael
like-
and
Yeah.
Usher. We saw
I
Michael and
think-
Usher had a baby, and it was Chris Brown.
I think Chris Brown would fucking bring it.
Chris Brown
for a
would
Michael
kill it.
Jackson tribute.
Kill it.
You gotta grab him now that he's still young,
That too.
Because you could do
Or give him
Chris
the-
Brown and Usher. Like doing, I can see
Usher
them both
loves Chris Brown, by the way.
doing
too.
that.
like them two together performing a micro
Would be
tribute.
beautiful.
Would be dope.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you gotta think about Usher started that shit.
And Usher performed the Michael
Performed.
plenty of times.
Yeah.
Like, that is something
Usher's
that would be beautiful.
another
We keep forgetting
phenomenal
about
dancer.
Usher. Like we don't give this man enough credit. Like,
Well,
that
I
man
love
is,
Usher, but
you know?
Usher killing it, in Vegas right now with his residency. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Shout
when you
out
can
to
get
Usher,
residency, that means you got that. Where every day someone is buying a ticket
Mhm.
to your show. I would love, you get what I'm saying? That's that. People look at it kind of like, well, it's kind of lazy, right? But it's like, nah, the smartest thing. No one actually lives in Vegas that enjoys the Vegas stuff. Everyone flies into Vegas. So that much, you have to have that much
So he's
fans.
making his money
Yeah, you have
every single
no night,
day.
Monday through
Rather
Right,
than
5 nights a
sitting
week.
at home all week trying to make a song or whatever
or a tour having to go on. Like, you get
to
to
make that money.
you've earned
Now
that.
he's
You've
just
earned
boom,
that.
boom, boom, boom,
Like
boom,
Celine
boom,
Dion.
cash in hand
Yeah.
at the end of the night.
So he's
Yeah.
killing
Every
it.
night.
Usher's it's like you're a legend when you make
I
that
give him
for
props
me.
for that.
You know what
I
I
give
mean?
him props
Yeah.
for that. That was definitely a good business move.
Yeah.
Smart business move.
On his end, hell yeah.
Hopefully next
sure.
year I'll be able to go. Next year hopefully I'll be able to go because Usher's dope. I love Usher.
Yeah, he's
You know
a
what I
great
mean?
performer.
He's a pioneer
yeah.
in a lot of ways.
But
you know?
if I could have them both, like it's hard for me, in my opinion. I love them both, But Usher, he gave me back my childhood first R&B experience, and then Chris Brown came out like with Mike. It's like Chris Brown is like Usher with Michael. If you want to get technical,
100%.
So to have them
100%.
both do it for Michael, I think it'll be a great thing.
Hell yeah.
Like sometimes
yeah.
you gotta spice it up. Like there's not one person that another person can't do. You feel me? Like let's.
I
go
feel
for
like
it.
let people do it because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, this is my thing, okay? And I'll take it a shade of that, but you can copy whoever you want, right? The only person that feels some type of way is insecure because for me, I'm like, oh, I'm inspired that you want to copy what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? Do it. What Chris Brown came in at 16 into
Yeah.
that gym and Run It video and hit our TVs,
Throw
we saw a combination of two humongous artists that we already had was Michael and Usher. Usher was the R&B king. No matter what, no shade to Bobby Brown, but at the end of the day, Usher was able to hold the career. And that's no shade. So I think Usher should always be known as one of the king of R&Bs over there. Because at the end of the day, the other one that was the king of R&B, he locked up, for a long time and as deserved. But R. Kelly was the king of R&B.
Oh yeah.
So I would give it to
Yeah,
Usher
you
now.
can't forget about
I would
him.
give it to
You can't.
Usher
You
now,
can't.
though, because at the end of the day, he's able to hold a career and not be a monster.
Yeah.
So
but
that
you know
counts.
what? That was the thing too. It was always
They were tight.
Up and down between those two, Usher and R. Kelly. It was always a competition. They were always
because this one would drop, then they would drop. But then it killed it when they did the same girl song
Yeah,
together. Like,
yeah,
it was just
no
like that was a
bullshit.
dope ass song. You know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna lie, that was a very dope ass song.
I
Not that we
look at
glorify
Kelly's
pedophiles, molesters, and none of that. It's just that wasn't the biggest song.
There's always something with this fucking, like, when you get like all famous, like you got like you do these
It
things,
seems like a
and
whole
then it
bunch
comes
of
to
people
air.
who probably wouldn't be cute on the street in real life, because at the end of the day, a lot of these artists look cuter once they become famous.
That's true.
And to anyone in their eyes, it's like, you know why? Because it's not even that they're cuter, right? It's the fact, like, even in real life, when we decide to dress up, don't people react a little differently? Where they're like, oh, wow, you clean up really nicely and stuff like that. I think that's what happens when you get money and success, right? Too many people are doing that. And you either fall for that. If you're not secure, you're going to be like, oh my God, someone's telling me I look great, so now I'm going to fall for it. I'm going to eat this girl's pussy. I'm going to fuck this girl. I'm going to do this and do that. That's the thing that fucks it all up. But I think they were monsters when you make it like you use the money and power to like get through your whole, what is it? Like he was like 25 years. Like R. Kelly was just like 25 years in a row, like having random bitches, little girls, kind of like, I don't know, it's fucked up. R. Kelly does some fucked up situation. And it was very sad because he probably was one of the best artists that had the best music catalog.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
He
wrote all his
But
shit.
he's on a
came out
different
with
level,
some-
though.
He wrote all his
He's on a
shit.
different level. Like Michael's on one level, R. Kelly's in a whole different bracket.
Michael,
Yeah.
I'd give him
You
more
know,
of the
Usher
entertainer of like,
and Chris Brown, like they're underneath them. You know, like they got
well,
they're two
inspired
great
by
artists, but they're different.
Yeah.
Because R. Kelly ain't trying to dance like Michael. You know,
Right.
It's like
No, yeah, he do the two-step.
Right,
Yeah.
like,
Okay,
right.
do the two-step.
with a little bit of love. You know,
Yeah.
but Michael's more like
Now with a little bit of love.
Right.
whole different era, man. Whole different
Oh, I
era.
know.
So I hold him in, same weight class, but just like different categories. Like, like this one, he wasn't dancing. Like he was trying to like make love and fuck these bitches. Like he didn't care what he was fucking, whether it was young, old. Like he had money, and that's.
He was just trying to get it. That's all.
It. No, I ain't judging.
You ain't
I
judging?
ain't my business.
Right.
Are you judging? Are you anticipating a Rihanna album? Like, are you waiting for a Rihanna album?
Listen, I'm excited that she's gonna be at the Super Bowl.
Oh man, the
So
Super
let's
Bowl.
say that shout outs
Riri,
to her, man.
you're gonna be super. I already know it's gonna top a lot of Super Bowl halftime shows.
I don't know because I like Katy Perry's. My favorite so far is Katy Perry's. When she walked in with that big ass shit, I'm like, okay, bitch.
My top three would just have to be, of course, Beyonce's,
Yep.
and then Katy Perry's, and
Mhm.
Shakira and J Lo.
Oh,
They
that was a badass.
that was
Oh,
amazing. But
yeah.
shout out to Jay-Z to
That
being
shit.
in charge of producing the halftime show for the Super Bowl every year. So like he had to take over that for We Can Amplify. So the Latinos did our thing last halftime show. You get what I'm saying? That was our moment. That's what Jay-Z wanted to get, was our moment. No shade to J-Lo, who said in the halftime documentary that she was upset that they added Shakira to it because she thought she could hold it 13 minutes on her own. But you don't got 13 minutes of legendary songs. So you need Shakira. Like Shakira killed it. I just thought it was a Latino expression. Now Rihanna's about to bring in what? Eminem, Snoop Dogg. You could bring in anybody. She has so many collaborations
Yes,
and so
she
many
does.
big hits.
Mhm.
So many big hits, because the one thing is that Rihanna can't deliver you the strongest album, but she is the number one artist to deliver you a single that's going to take over the summer, take over the season. Like work. All these songs, they take over. And they take over all the songs. Like all the radio stations will be playing it because Rihanna has this sound where she sounds like a rock star and a R&B star and she's really talented. So that, I think that's gonna be the illest Super Bowl. I think she might top the other Super Bowl performances. I really do think
I'm going
She's
with her
working
all
on it.
day.
She's doing a documentary, by the way,
You
that
know?
she got paid
She-
$3 million.
she
I'm
has
team Rihanna. Everybody
definitely
that
come a
knows,
long way.
anybody that knows me knows that's.
Shout out to
I-
Rihanna.
I
Blue,
ride
Blue
out.
love Riri.
I love me some Riri. I love my girlfriend too, but I love me some Riri.
I love my girlfriend too, but I love me some Riri.
I love me some Riri. It's the eyes and the accent, man. Little baddie.
But she's gorgeous. Like she's
She is.
stunning. So at the end of the day, when she jumped into, I'm not trying to be shady, because at the end of the day, like, congratulations for what she's done as a music artist, right?
And a
But she
billionaire.
clearly is
Just can't
good
forget
at the
about that.
fashion side of things, which made her the billionaire. Because it wasn't the money of the
Mhm.
music;
No,
it
it
was the
wasn't. Yeah.
fashion side of things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you remember her career, she's that girl that she's so pretty that she could put like a trash bag on her ugly dress that you would see on a hanger, but on like if on that work video. It is not a cute dress if you put it on the hanger, but she puts it on and it's like so gorgeous. Like she knows how to deliver everything she wants when it comes to beauty.
I agree.
So at the end of the day, that's why she became the billionaire.
You know what? We gotta play some Rihanna now.
Yeah, that's why she became the billionaire that she became because they found her niche. Because she's not the artist that goes into the studio and writes like deep songs. She buys songs. Like Sia has wrote most of her songs. So at the end of the day, like Please Don't Stop the Music, it goes back like to like the fact that she buys songs. You get what I'm saying?
Remember her first hit?
So, well, mine was my favorite Rihanna era, and people don't agree, is the first album, The Ponder Replay, Unfaithful. I think it's crazy how they like changed her like artistry in the label.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
like
It
that
was
good
like
girl gone bad. It was like
180
that.
in no
Yeah.
So at
time.
the end of the day, I do understand why she's like the way she is right now because she got used to the persona.
Mhm.
But the girl that we saw was this Caribbean queen, like that came in. So I
Oh,
hope she
Out
goes
of
back
nowhere.
to the
long hair.
You like the
Gorgeous.
green
Very
eyes.
sure.
I was
Just
like,
like-
okay, who's
And
this?
then that Unfaithful song, how cocky she was about cheating. Like,
That
but sang it so beautifully. Like, I was just not even mad at her. Like, I was like,
Ponder
that nigga ain't shit
Replay was
still.
definitely
Like,
probably one of the first songs that I ever heard by Rihanna.
Yeah.
that was a bop.
So
That was a
Like
bop.
that was her hit right there.
that was
and she
that,
stood hot.
that
after
was definitely what put her on the map.
Jay-Z was smart grabbing her.
That was
Made
what
it
put her
smart.
on the map,
Yeah, he the one that did the
and
whole-
she did
Her,
nothing
Yeah,
but go up from there.
that shit's umbrella.
And I give it,
That was
I
Good
give
Girl
it to her
Gone
for
Bad.
that.
That was when
Mhm.
everything changed, like completely. But I enjoyed it. Umbrella
Yeah.
was a fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a moment. Like Rihanna going into talking about the Super Bowl. Like this is gonna. I'm telling you, she's gonna top all Super Bowl halftime shows for right
Oh,
now
yeah.
because of look how we
Oh,
can
yeah.
talk about these certain
If
moments
If
in her career.
anybody's gonna
like-
fucking bring it, it's gonna be Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna's gonna bring
Because
it.
she has so much to like, not to prove, but like she's gonna show up because we're gonna
Yeah, I've been missing.
take it back
Rihanna fans
to
been
the
missing
Black
her.
Lives Matter situation with Kaepernick.
It's gonna be
She
brought up
did-
obviously
she
because she said
denied-
no
she
so
denied
many
it.
times for the
Yup.
Super Bowl situation, but Jay finally convinced her because Jay's her manager and he could have been had her
But
on,
the
but he
NFL has tried to
respected
change
her.
too, though. That's another reason why. Because
ain't gonna get too much
remember,
credit yet to-
Jay-Z wants to be an NFL owner.
Oh, no,
so,
right, because he's
like,
already an NBA owner and all that. He wants
Exactly.
to get into that.
So
that's
you
that.
know,
NFL.
the NFL has changed its policy, but we all know like the truth about the Black
They're
Lives
silent
Matter.
still. They're silent.
Yeah,
still.
nobody's talking about
Yeah.
it, but Rihanna stood her ground, and
and
that's why she's at this halftime right now.
I can't wait. The halftime show. And she's also doing a documentary, by the way, on Apple TV. Apple TV
So
offered her
excited,
$3 million for her to follow her process of preparing for the show. Because this preparation is what they've been doing for it's like 3 months to prepare. Also, by the way, the reason why you see all the crazy fireworks and all that craziness is because Pepsi pays for the production. But the artists do not get paid to do what they're doing. So what Rihanna's about to bring you and all the artists that come that day, that's out of their own love for their fans and everything. That
Yo,
day.
she's
That's
about to
what I'm
bring
saying.
mad
So, and everyone's gonna
diversity.
do it. Everyone's
She's
gonna
gonna
do
bring
it.
that
All
diversity.
that celebrities are gonna do
Yeah.
it.
I'm telling you,
So-
she's gonna go hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like I love Beyonce. That's my girl. That's my number one. Whatever. But at the end of the day, and she gave you a hell of a show by herself. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's by herself, not with like added people. So that's why I always give her props on that. But Rihanna comes with a catalog of the biggest collaborations.
I'll be disappointed.
Eminem, I
If
need
she
to
doesn't
see
bring it.
Eminem and her. Like I gotta
Oh
see.
my god!
Yeah, that song. Like it's just gonna
Like
be
imagine
fucking
he
crazy.
pops up out of nowhere. You're
Another
like,
one.
we called it. It's on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's rewind.
Eminem is that I call out. Okay, so some of the who are the features that you
Okay,
think
so
are gonna come?
all right,
Eminem,
all right.
Jay-Z will be getting on that Super Bowl stage this time, I think, because he didn't get on with his
They
wife,
might bring
but
that.
I think he'll get on with Rihanna.
That white guy when they did that song 4 or 5 seconds, like Kanye.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
Kanye. We don't know if Kanye's gonna make it to the show this time. What
Right.
After the Hitler comment, I think
even
even
if you
Jay-Z's
bring
gonna be
the
like,
guy,
"Woo!"
though,
like
the guitar, like I don't know.
I forgot his name, Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Yes.
So she might do a
Oh,
collaboration
look.
with him too.
And this is not a racist thing, but Super Bowl demographically, like it's very white the situation. So Paul McCartney would be like, it would make sense to bring that 4 or 5 second song on there because it has to appeal to everybody. That's the thing.
She got good hits. But we're gonna figure it out because she just gave birth too. So I wonder if she still has that same
She's been
energy.
protecting that baby
We have not seen it.
at all. Not a glimpse, not a
Nope.
leg, not a
Nothing.
finger. Like I've been waiting because it got to be beautiful because ASAP's handsome and Rihanna's just stunning. Even though I've seen pretty people make ugly kids, but I know that kid ain't ugly.
No.
Nah, Rihanna's such a good person. Like I've seen her personality wise on TV, on the moves she make. It's like Nicki. Remember he said we had to separate the art.
Mhm.
I can when it comes to R. Kelly, when you're a monster and create like that kind of abusive situation, I can totally mute you. I'll play you on the regular CDs because I don't want you to make a dime in your commissary. That's the reason why I mute someone like that. But with Nicki, it's just like Nicki Minaj has a horrible attitude and a horrible personality, but her music is fire. But when it comes to like, I can separate with her the art and the thing because she's technically not a monster. It's just she's just a petty bitch. Like if you're in school and it's that girl that just hates on everyone, like that's all Nicki really is. It's not really a monster. It's more or less like a
She's
person.
still doing music.
Remember that super freaky girl? Like that was everywhere.
I don't listen to that.
Yeah, you don't. But yeah, she is everywhere. But Nicki did not get the Grammy nomination, so remember that. So she was very upset with that. But Lotto did.
Okay. She won?
No, she got a Grammy nomination. That'll be in February. People's Choice Awards is actually coming up December 26th. Shania Twain, if you know what Shania Twain is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You know what Shania Twain is.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I expect you want
that. She a little.
She's gorgeous still. Like
legend,
she's hot.
She got a good name for herself.
Yeah, she's a total legend. So she'll be getting the Icon Award at People's Choice Award this year at December 26th. And she'll be performing her hits medley. And she's coming out with a new album called Queen of Me on February 23rd as well. So that is going to be pretty cool. And Lizzo will be she's nominated like 6 times at the People's Choice Awards.
Shout out to her.
But she's getting the Champion Award for sure. And the Champion Award they're giving her that because she has shown, like the gender, size, sexuality. She really shows it in a good way. Like that thing. It's not like a fake propaganda way. It's like you could tell she gives a fuck about like making everyone equal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I do shout out to Lizzo. You know what I mean? Like
you
are the only Black pop star at your size and being that Black as a pop star, known as a pop star. Because pop is a predominantly white situation. So at the end of the day, now the Black girl's not being put no more into, you're an R&B. Like that's what they do to Beyonce so many years. You've been an R&B, but realistically, if you think about single ladies, all that, it's like, nah, these were pop songs.
Right.
But they never wanted to give that to them. They always give it R&B. So Lizzo finally broke that door. So shout out to the big girls.
Yeah, she didn't break it. She banged that shit.
Yeah, she did. Like shout out to good for her. Like Lizzo broke the thing, and
good role model.
You could twerk and play the
daughters,
flute. Yeah, twerk and play the flute. Okay, that wouldn't be bad if my daughter could play a flute while twerking. I surely won't be bad. Okay, so shout out to
my daughter can't be twerking.
I'm done. My daughter can't be twerking. No. Uncle G will show you how to do it.
Ain't no twerking. Do that shit with your mother. Don't do that shit with me.
That's all right. We got this. But yeah, I'm high as hell.
You want to rate? Yo.
Yeah. Well, I can rate the first one. Green crack. What we doing? We got to record this. We got to record this because at the end of the day, y'all getting an exclusive, see? Y'all getting a whole behind the scenes of Happy Hour right now. You get what I'm saying as well on the Blue Ace show. So check that out on her YouTube. Blue Ace. Shout out Trish with a spliff. You ready? Okay.
What's going on, y'all? It's Happy Hour time.
Happy Hour time.
So we just rolled it. We smoked it.
We smoked it. The first one we smoked was green crack.
It's called a green crack. Shout out to the street dealer. We smoked it in the Dutch. So green crack is an indica. So it's very we're using my phone, so I can't look up the specs and shit. But
I can't look at the specs and stuff. I guess I could have guessed, right? But
yeah, let's look up green crack.
The green crack.
I'm smelling that shit. Shout outs to the cup. Oh.
I love that y'all getting like an exclusive because this is really what happens when I'm like on the show. We're recording right now for Jesus World as well.
So
Green Crack is actually a sativa dominant hybrid.
they lied to me.
It is 65% sativa and 35% indica.
No, there's some indica there.
Green Crack is for those looking to enjoy a happy high. Yeah, we happy.
Okay, happy hour time.
Yeah, happy hour for the happy because I would say I is happy. Enjoy the positive energy and happy euphoric feelings attributed to the cannabis strain.
Good.
I fuck with the Green Crack. So we're gonna rate it from 1 to 5.
1 through 5. Shout out to the wine. What are we drinking for wine?
Barefoot.
Toast.
So I'm gonna rate it for me from 1 to 5. I'm gonna give it a good 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It did what that just described. It did that. That's for sure. But I'm more of a hardcore indica smoker, so obviously, like, this is a happier,
me too.
just chilled. So
definitely.
I like this is the fact that if you're not trying to go to sleep and chilling with your friends,
Right.
this is a great
I
way to
agree.
smoke.
I
You know what
agree.
I mean?
I definitely
I agree. I would
agree.
rate it a 3.5 too.
3.5 too. So
What are you giving it?
I don't know. Let me take a little hit of this. Let me take a swig real quick. So I've been smelling it throughout. So we're recording live right now on G-Sters World. So I've been smelling the weed through like his whole show, and it has a strong, like earthy smell. And when you smoke it, it's smooth. Like in the beginning, like it went down the wrong pipe, so I was like coughing for like a good couple of minutes. You thought I was dying. And I'm high, but it's like a balanced high.
It is a balanced high.
You know, like I'm not like too fucked up that
It
I
is a
can't
balanced
like think
high.
properly. And
I
then
probably
like
did not look balanced when I said that.
so I'm gonna rate it a 3.1.
Ooh, okay.
So 3.1. I think I'm gonna meet it in the middle. I think it's fair. Shout outs to the dealer that hooked us up with that.
Shout out to the street dealers. Shout out to the street
Make
dealers.
sure to catch happy hour every Sunday. Stay in tune for the next one. Peace.
Sis. So literally, that's what we do for happy hour, right? But we literally, as you see, will sit here for the hour before we get to the recording because we want to try to get the honest truth. Like we don't sit here like, now let's just say what we gotta say. Like we literally smoked that whole blunt, then we're like, all right, let it sit. Now we're gonna tell them. You get what I'm saying? So I love the authenticity about Blue Ace. So check that out. The happy hour will be up.
Yep, G-Sters edition.
G-Sters edition. I'm so excited. I'm very excited because I am hopping on to the Blue Ace show, and that's an honor regardless. That's a cool crew. You get what I mean? That's a cool crew. Shout out to Trish.
Trish with the spliff.
Trish with the spliff. I can't wait till y'all go see Trish's what she does when y'all don't see her on camera. That business she owns, honey. I'm about to get me a spa appointment and take a trip straight there with the cameras. Okay? So I cannot wait to make that happen. You're gonna have to catch that. You'll be able to catch that on all our shows, that situation, because we want to make sure you support your friends' businesses. You know what I mean? And that's what we're gonna do here, because that's the Blue Ace family way. You know what I mean? So shout out, G-Ster, hopping over there, hopping over here. Podcast is coming out soon with Quan Pierre, where we're gonna have like this generational situation where we're literally 10 years or more apart, but the same issues we're all dealing with now, to see how we all look at it. So it's gonna be a very interesting podcast where you'll be able to catch on Spotify and Apple. Blue Ace Infusions is coming out in January. Tell my people, my G babies, my Facebook friends and your Facebook friends, we got mutual friends like a motherfucker. So tell everybody about Blue Ace Infusions.
I'll make it short and simple, okay? January 1st, 2023, just log into your little Facebook, check out the menu, or whatever you want to order, and it's gonna be right at your door.
So we're gonna have both kinds, right? Like non-infusion and
Yep.
infusion.
Yep, you're gonna have the best of both worlds.
So you don't have to feel like at the end of the day, like if you're not stoned, because at the end of the day, it's a real chef. You get what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Real chef shit. But the infusion. Life.
It's crazy how now the cannabis industry, it's $1 billion corporation, and who would have thought like they like was so harsh about marijuana back then, and like people did real jail time, and then now it's just like a slap. Like
The crazy thing, right? I was happy when Biden pardoned, right, the people, but it's so true. At the end of the day, it's after we took away 15 years of your life over 3 bags of weed.
Well, they want to make money because
now,
they see that
it's like just go home.
Right.
Like no one even got a check. You get what I'm saying? Like all these people should got a check.
At the end of the
Okay.
day, like what harm was we really doing?
Nothing. It's just a control. It's a drug war. It's a
Like,
control
I
situation.
get
Yeah,
that
that's what it
it's
was.
part of the drug war, but like,
But a drug race war. So at the end of the day, the majority of people
the
were
profits
black and
off
Latino.
it.
So it was a much
Now
money
they
they
want
can
to do
fill
that.
up the prison with
I
this.
just don't get how
Things are changing.
I know things have changed a lot.
But we gotta fight hard though, obviously, because there's people who are fighting hard to change back. That is what's going on in this country. There's a lot of people fighting hard to go backwards, just because we've had so much change. And now people are like, oh, now we gotta fight to get this backwards. And it's like, please, I just need job people to like roll off a cliff for a second, because that thinking is what's causing the shooting, like at Club Q last week. That is, shout out to that. Rest in peace to all those people, our people.
That was a bitch ass move, man.
That was a whack ass move. But seeing that we're living in this violent ass world, when you speak violent rhetoric as a leader, it ignites people to do stuff like that, which is like shooting a certain type of people. And it's like little tiny Hitler demons popping up in this country left and right. You get what I'm saying? Where they're finding a hate for one certain group. It could be Asians today, be blacks today, be Spanish today, be gays tomorrow. It's really fucking sucks. And that's what America is going through right now. So it's like, I love the change that we are going through, the fight that we're having every year. You know what I mean? We got to keep voting. You got to vote. As an Americano, you got to vote, because if you don't vote, then people are going to do some funny ass shit. And then you're sitting in your room like, well, what happened? And it's just like, well, what happened was you sat at home with your high ass and didn't vote. So I would need you not to complain online either. You know? So hopefully America get better. Hopefully we get a better candidate next time. Because I don't want Trump, like I stated in my other.
See that Kanye for president? That shit's crazy.
Kanye, you could have had me like a year ago with your thing, but after that, I'm all set.
Imagine Kanye as the fucking president.
Saying the shit he's saying now.
Just imagine that. Let's sit back and
he'll
write
make
that
Trump,
shit out.
He'll make Trump look like how the way. Remember, we all hated George Bush at a certain time, and the funny thing is, like, Trump made George Bush look so innocent after when Trump walked in. I feel like Kanye walking in would make Trump look innocent. I think it's a tight race now because Trump is erratic. We would have to figure it out. Trump is erratic. Can you imagine?
He's gonna win.
Kanye with that power.
If Trump runs again, he's gonna win. Mark my words, he's gonna win.
You don't think Kanye would tell Putin to fuck off in 2 seconds and start some shit?
Trump got that type of pull, man.
At the end of the day, like
I
understand, like this country needs a president and shit, but like, come on, the government needs to sit down and like really think this through and be like, are these really the candidates for this?
I think that's a fair thing to say.
Okay, we need to put this off because we don't think this is going to work out. Like,
it's unnecessary to be stuck with Biden and Trump. Like, that's unnecessary. And I'm a Democrat.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm even saying, like, Biden is not the time. It's not the time for it.
Like, look at we're going through a depression and all this fucking other shit. Taxes are gone up. This has gone up. That's gone up. Like, you're living paycheck and paycheck. Just to,
but the crazy thing about this time, everything got up. But I kind of feel like we're so used to, if we think about it, every time, especially a Democratic president comes in, right? We're so used to gas prices going up and stuff like that. But can we be honest this time around, though? COVID gave a lot of money away. And at the end of the day, everyone thought it was just money just printed out of the ass. And I'm just sitting here like, it's not only gas prices up, our food prices are up. Everything is up. And it's kind of sitting here like, lower cost of living is like everyone's issue right now, no matter everything people have worked for it. Now we're all kind of like feeling the tightness in some way sometimes, even though we have our homes, our cars, or anything. The country going through it from what that pandemic did. It really is, like money-wise, is going through it. So that's why you got to hustle and find your money the way you find it.
But this generation is like what I can say that have like this new generation of era of like upcoming like adults, like they're finding like the easiest hustles because now it's accepted. Like we couldn't do this. Like you're telling me
back in the day we really had to hustle for our shit.
You really had to hustle. You really like if you did music, you have to really go out there and put out a mixtape. Now, like you couldn't just connect with the right people or show up to the right showcases, and you can like broadcast your own art of music. But back then, like it was a different type of hustle. So I think like this generation, it's a little spoiled, but I can't knock them because it's like
I love how you said it.
They're inventing that.
Yeah, I love how you said it that way. I wouldn't say like the spoiled, right? I would say at the end of the day, Remy Ma, because I'm taking it from her. She said last week, it's supposed to be easy for them now.
Yeah.
If I worked this hard and I opened this door and I went this hard in the hustle and I went hard, even like her own kids or anything. It should not, like, you don't have to, I had old school situations, like my parents were like, you're 18, you gotta work hard and do this and do that. They weren't the ones to be like, achieve your dreams and go be a singer or go do that. They were the type to be like, you gotta work because that's what it is. And this new generation understands it's like, no, you don't. And that new generation got us over here like, wait a second, rewind. I want to make my hustle and make work. But I do have to take care of my life. Like when it comes to like what makes me happy, the fun things. Because I did grow up with my parents. All they did was make sure you work and make sure the kids have food and make sure there was no time to just be themselves. This young generation taught this generation that we all want to kind of still like be ourselves. Even if we have kids or anything, like we have to remind ourselves like, yo, I'm still, G. And G likes to play Sims. And smoke a blunt. And sometimes I need to sit here and play Sims and smoke a blunt. And that'll make me like the happiest thing in the world. So I think the new generation has taught us things. Now, do y'all do some dumb shit? The Tide Pod shit was retarded.
Yo, that
was stupid. Like my generation didn't do that. We did some dumb shit. We did.
And the Kylie Jenner challenge. That was the stupidest too.
Like, why would you cause like a blood clot on your lips?
Literally.
That's what you were basically doing, is adding a blood clot to your lips. Well, shout out to Kylie. Those lips were cute. Obviously, you didn't do the sucker upper thing that everyone was doing. But it was ridiculous because, mind you, our generation had big lips. Remember Pamela Anderson? All the people got the big lips done. But the crazy thing is none of us thought, let's suck up our lips to make it look like that. We were all just like, we got to get rich to buy those lips.
Right? Like, what are these kids thinking when they want to, like...
They DIY everything.
Literally. Like, you got these kids, oh, can I get this and that for a fucking TikTok?
And these kids be actually talking about they're bored.
Literally. They got
and I wish we had as much entertainment as we have right now.
Yeah.
I wish I had this much entertainment as we have right now. I feel like these kids are very...
They're expensive too. What do you want for Christmas? I want a PS5.
And that's like
back then. PS5, you're only like what? 5 years old.
That's the thing. Like technology's everything now to this new generation. Like,
but I was a fan of it when it came in. I was a very fan of it.
Put the controller down and go outside for a little while.
Go ride on a bike and go fall.
But I did that. That's what I'm saying. I grew up in the generation.
Let me nurture you, but you're here being boring. You want to go out to eat?
Even worse. They're on a bike on a virtual reality instead.
Because that's
these kids will be playing that. I love it.
That question.
I loved it. I had the question.
You're playing and shit. Like, I gotta comment on that shit.
It's amazing. I was just explaining to him the other day. The Oculus is ridiculous. Shout out to the Oculus company. Like, I will endorse y'all.
You gotta take it back to the Connect.
Well, shout out to Xbox. They're my
Yeah.
favorite. In between the Xbox and PlayStation fight, Xbox is my favorite. Oh, I got some hot topic on an Xbox situation.
Hey.
Xbox is tired of your shit, PlayStation. So Xbox decided to reveal some information last week.
Ooh.
Call of Duty has belonged to them since day one. And some of y'all real Xbox fans would already know that. But at the end of the day, they gave PlayStation and the other platforms, like especially PlayStation, they gave them the 10-year contract to use Call of Duty on their platform. But what has PlayStation done since they've gotten this contract? They kind of share all the games now with the situation. So Xbox is tired of feeling like, if you're going to be competition, bitch, make your own shit then. Make your own games. Go back to the exclusivity that PlayStation did used to have. Sony had their whole popular era where no one could touch them and what they did. You know what I mean? But Xbox made a good point when it's just like when someone's fighting about Xbox versus PlayStation. Yeah, both got the
I'm a
same game,
PlayStation
though.
fan.
But no, I'm just saying, but you both got the same
like,
game, which
I've
doesn't make
had
it
them
fun.
both. You know, I've had the PS5 and I had the Xbox. But like, you know, as growing up, like I just like Xbox.
I'm an
You know?
Xbox fan.
I was always a Sony guy.
But I fuck with Sony hard.
But I fuck with it. I respect
you know?
it.
But
But if
had
I had
them
to
both.
pick a side, I'm going with Xbox.
Like the PlayStation just took it to a whole other level when they want to make it's so fucking big. The PlayStation is like this fucking big and it weighs so much. Like, damn, this is like a brick. I got a brick, and then the
I feel like
Xbox
the
is like
Xbox
a
is
big
a
old
brick,
cube.
Oh, the Xbox.
You need to buy your entertainment center, so you got your TV and all your shit on it. Then you got to buy like a whole separate entertainment center.
But
If he can't,
your
real gamers,
made a sense though.
They're
because
doing
they'll figure
PC.
it out. Yeah.
Real gamers do
Yeah.
PC.
Shout out because I have the actual Xbox stuff on my PC.
Yeah.
Like I have that Xbox thing, so I can play my Xbox games on there. So yeah, shout out to that. But I'm an Xbox family. You know, that's me all day. But what's funny is Xbox made also a good point though. They said Nintendo has always had their own thing.
Yeah.
So why don't y'all have your own thing? You can't just sit here and because you got to remember Microsoft before we call Xbox, it was Microsoft company who created Xbox. Like at the end of the day, Microsoft gave us, you know, the internet, the computers.
Right,
You get what I'm
right.
saying? They introduced
Microsoft gave
they
us the
opened the door to
technology we have
technology.
today.
Yeah, they opened the door to technology.
If it weren't for Microsoft, we wouldn't be here broadcasting this.
Everyone like that one? Xbox got that name, but I think it is Microsoft.
Yeah.
So they're like Titans.
I like
You
them
know?
both. I like them
Yeah.
both, but
But Sony,
if I had to choose, I'd choose like the Xbox, you know, because I like Gears, you know, and there's certain things. That
but do you agree with Xbox saying to PlayStation, like, y'all need to create your own shit and we're taking Call of Duty back?
listen, whoever at the end of the day, shout outs to Call of Duty. Fuck the consoles at this point.
Well, it belongs to Xbox. They
Like,
created that. Microsoft, I guess, created like that.
it's up
Call
to
of Duty.
really what Call of Duty, like those motherfuckers want to do about it. Because either way, like they're like, you know, like we're buying these kids and ourselves, because I'm guilty of that too, a $70-$80 game.
Let's talk about how they're
You know?
all $70, $80
Now they
games
have like
now.
special editions that's like 100, 130. You'd be like, whoa, okay. So, you know, but like the PC people,
Yeah.
they love that shit. Like, they go online, they got all like, you know,
The
like
modifications.
I go to my
Right.
son's room
Yeah.
and he has like PCs everywhere. I was
Right.
like, okay, you're an intense gamer, my friend. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm not an intense gamer. I am like a chill gamer. Like I like to smoke a blunt and play
Yeah.
a game. I'm not one of those
Well,
like
right
I'm
off
gonna throw
the
the
console,
remote because
you
I'm
know?
upset either. Like I'm not that. Like I'm like, all right, I lost. Like now,
See,
if
I
use
can
too
never
much-
do that PC shit.
Me either.
I get too high
Well, I
for
still-
all those numbers and,
Oh,
and
yeah, I play with a
letters, man.
remote
Like,
control.
You see the
I'd be
kids
like,
Yeah, those kids be like on some like.
Yo, like on some crack.
I
ass shit.
right.
Yeah, I'm old school. I play with a
Right.
remote. Like I have a remote connected to the thing because I
Yeah.
can't play with the keyboard. That's
And then
crazy.
they're like, I'm like, no, you give me an Xbox or a PlayStation, I'll play with a console.
Facts.
I play
Facts.
online on an Xbox, right? But I don't like the headset shit. Like I don't want to talk to people.
I don't mind talking shit. You know, it's fun.
You're one of those people.
Oh no,
I
sit
think you
down,
be
mind
ruining my
business.
vibe. I'm like, why are you talking shit? Like, yeah, bitch, you suck. It's like,
Mhm.
bitch, shut
Fuck
the
you.
fuck up. Like, I'm just trying to play a fucking game.
But
right
they say
now.
like the stupidest thing, like these kids, like fuck your mom. I'm like, you know, these are little fucking 13-year-old little boys. Talk about
For
fuck
real.
your mom.
I might
I'm
switch.
Like,
I used to hear the kids and they'd be like, fuck your mom. And I'm just like,
I'm like, where's your mom at? Because you're over here
Get your
cussing
mother.
and shit.
Get your fucking mother.
She probably downstairs
She
drinking
probably
wine,
downstairs drinking wine, having her own happy hour.
watching Happy Hour.
Mm-mm. She's having her
See,
wine. She's
that's
tuning
why
in.
I won't play online. I can't stand, like, why is there need for all that trash talk online?
Are you bored? You know.
Blue gonna sit there like, cause she's the trash talker online, so that's why she gonna hold on to that till she like, it's fun. Like,
But you know what? It's
my
It's
brother
another way
loves
of,
it
like-
too. My brother will sit there like talking hella shit.
there's
You're
there's
meeting,
a
like,
line
other
that some
gamers, so
people
that's dope,
cross
you
when
know?
you're online trash talking and shit too.
Yeah, but that's
like,
that's like the
come
other
on,
way.
it's just a game. Like, some people bring
But
it.
that's the funny
too
part,
far.
though. So that's why I'll be like, they're like, fucking mom died, motherfucker. I'm like, poor mom died, motherfucker.
Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've talked my fair share of shit online, but like, people do have feelings too. And like,
Got feelings. I'm gonna put that at the bottom after whatever.
I lost both of my parents.
Got feelings.
and if I got online and somebody says some shit about one of my parents, you can bet your ass I'm a fucking loser.
Right, you don't know what you're saying to people.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what somebody
That's
else has
so
been
true.
through, so like, really think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
Word.
Because I can promise you
Shout out
that if
from
you were
the
standing here in
DA.
front of me and said that, you wouldn't have said it.
I'm done. First of all, looking at the comments now, what he said was right, by the way. At the end of the day, but at the end of the day, there's people who love talking shit and do have fun with doing it too. Because my brother be talking shit.
Like, I'm all for being
so-
competitive in games and shit, like, whatever, but like,
He's like, don't cross the
really,
line.
really,
I wanna
really
pistol whip
think
you.
about,
You're gonna find their IP
what you're,
address.
what kind of shit you're talking.
You're gonna
Because like
find
I
their IP
said,
address, Mike.
hell fucking yeah.
He gonna hack their IP address and be like, this is
I'm gonna hunt your ass down. And I'm
I feel
gonna
like I
set
just
the
sent you
fire
a
out
virus and call you a day. All right, so my brother's on. Shout out to Lewis. My cousin's on. Jay Cuz from the Bronx. Ew. What's up, little bitch? I love you. But back to my little brother. He's always talking shit about Beyonce. You know what? This is the people that need to stop later. Okay. So cancel Lewis LeBron. He's right there. Cancel him now. Okay. I'm gonna be like Mariah Carey. Like, I don't know him. But no. But one day my brother will be on, like, when we do like a hip hop segment, because he knows his hip hop. Even though, shout out to Jay-Z, for me, one of my favorite rappers. But for him, it's Jadakiss. So he'll be like, Jadakiss is better, you know? And I'm just around here like, you know what? It's not about like, I don't think that Jadakiss is better, right? What makes Jay-Z better, and here I go, little bro. What makes Jay-Z better is that he knows how to take his craft and make it something else too. Obviously, Jada just knows how to rap. So, rapping right, that's it. At the end of the day, but can he sell himself to the world? Like, on an album? Can you make album physical copies sold in a store? You know, so shout out to Jay-Z for being the GOAT you are.
So that's your favorite rapper? Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
Who's your favorite rapper?
yeah, but I gotta say that's my ultimate favorite rapper.
Mine?
I love
Mhm.
Andre 3000 too.
No, you're gonna have one, and then we're
Only
gonna
have
top
one?
three.
All right, Jay-Z.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
we'll
picking
do-
my Jay-Z then.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Hove.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Who do you like?
I think my all-time favorite. See, now I'm kind of old school here.
It's okay.
But
You get one, and then we do the.
I
top.
gotta say, Biggie.
Okay, I respect
Biggie.
that.
I respect that. I can take that.
So, mine's gonna be Nas.
I can take that too, yo.
Like, anybody that knows me, I'm a big Nas fan. Like,
Also, at the time of Ether,
yeah, that was my shit. You know, he
don't
smoked
go
Jay
there.
Z.
Like,
He smoked
don't
Jay Z.
go
That's
there.
it. Ether. That like.
He did. He
That's
did.
it.
Listen, I'm an
Well,
honest.
he
I don't
killed
play the
him.
hater
He
card.
killed-
I'm not a groupie.
That's
I'm a
it.
fan.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
But they're cool.
No, it wasn't
now.
R.I.P.
You
It
feel
wasn't
me?
R.I.P.
That
though.
was a good R.I.P.
It wasn't
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yo,
It was a good
somebody just
shot.
play Ether, and you guys, anybody that knows the song,
If you know
and
what
the
we're
beat,
talking about,
I
yeah,
like
and
the-
the beat.
yo,
It was great, but that's how they were supposed to handle it.
Yeah.
It was great. That's how hip hop handled it. It's so sad that the females can't do that.
Nah, they be on some other shit.
They be on some other shit. Like y'all going some low belt shit. Like get on the track, girl.
That's
Like
what I
Remy did. Get on the
suction.
track.
I was
Yeah, like damn.
Like, why the fuck you gotta go like about their bodies? And
It's
shit?
like why y'all gotta body shame each other even though y'all all buying the
You
damn
got
same
lips
botched
down
up
your
booties.
pants.
Y'all all buying the same booties from the same doctor. So why y'all coming at the girls each other? It's corny. But yeah, Nas
Use
and
me as a
Jay-Z.
referral.
I wonder if people do that like hardcore though. Like
That the
Megan.
celebrities-
No, wait, my bad. Megan's real. I'm Nikki's friend. Like that's probably Raw Ali where she got her blood
Yeah.
from. Like with the discount.
I don't even know.
I wonder who gave Remy her discount.
You think Remy got her butt?
No, she did. It was on the Love and Hip Hop show. She said it.
Oh, shit. Well, that's
Well, Raw Ali said it. Like,
but
shady
was it
friend.
confirmed though?
Oh yeah, because Remy was just like, yeah, that's what happened. But it doesn't look botched. It actually looks really good. Like all she did was get like a BBL.
I don't know why. Like
Like
women will put
Nikki actually
themselves
gets
through that
ass
shit.
shots. She doesn't get
You're
the BBL.
weird. Like, why you put your body through that?
Listen, I don't mind it, right? If you totally are doing it because you want to do it. But for the bitches, most likely, because I talk to doctors who do it, and they say most bitches who come in here wanting it is for attention or for a man or for money or something.
No,
It's
she better
so
get her ass in the
crazy.
gym and figure it out.
Yeah, but you can't get a donkey
Okay.
booty at the gym. Though.
You can.
You can get a nice booty, but you can't get a donkey
It
booty.
depends on who trains you and how you train and how you discipline.
You gotta
your
buy
body.
the boot. If you're a skinny bitch, you can't buy. You gotta buy the booty.
You gotta get your gains up. And any bodybuilders gonna tell
Listen,
you.
I'm down with the BBL. It's the ass shots for me that is crazy to me. The BBL is all it's doing is
But if
moving
you
fat
look at-
to the other part. But the ass shots, like you're putting shit in your body, chemicals in your body, and I don't get it. Like Nikki's is the ass shots. And I'm like,
so that why do women want to get their tits bigger?
yeah, because I felt y'all girl titties plenty of times. They heavy. So why would y'all want it bigger?
Like that shit like
That'll be a pound or two. Like, damn. Damn.
They put like that like that silicone in that.
Mike,
Shit.
titties are not
It's
heavy.
like you want some silicone.
Like, I
in
can't
your
imagine
body?
wanting them bigger.
See,
On their
see
body.
that's,
You get into a
that's,
car
that's
accident.
what I don't
And
get.
then-
Imagine our
your
balls
titties.
being that big.
Your titties
See,
is
That
down.
would suck.
That's what
You
I
get a
don't
car
get.
accident, your titties is
Like,
down. Your shit is leaking. That impact is
What
like
the-
an airbag.
what the fuck you
Then
need?
again,
Like,
the what? The
the-
what? Stand back.
That's
Like,
crazy.
what the fuck you need triple, quadruple, double Z's for?
Yo, but they
Like,
overdo it. Like you
That's
ever
what
seen
that's
the
what I'm
Mob
saying. Like,
Wives
why do
show?
you need the world's
Big
biggest
Ange?
titties?
Big
Shout out
Ange.
to Big Ange. I got
Rest
to meet
in
her.
peace,
Rest in
yo.
peace.
She got
Sometimes
big ass
that shit just
tits.
ain't attractive.
Like, why the fuck is it so?
I wonder
big?
how she slept sometimes. Like, did it? I love you, Big Ange, but did it go like one here, one there, one? Like, how do you sleep with that big size? Like,
Right.
That's yeah.
because I've seen on Jerry Springer and like other shows, like a lot of girls who've gotten like that ginormous sizes. And I'm like, how the fuck do you even like walk?
That's
Because there's girls with
I don't
double
know how
D's
the
that
fuck
are
you can
always
do
going through their back
anything with
curtain
tits
that cover your whole
Like-
chest.
But they overdo it too because they'll do their breasts that big and
We're
then their
not body
ass too.
shaming and putting that in the bottom.
So now you're looking like a
Right.
boat.
We're body shaming
Right.
look like a
Like,
boat.
like,
Right.
You know,
Now-
like,
now
you get
you're-
their
now you're
tits
looking-
and then their ass.
Now you're looking at
Waist
like
off skinny, but
two
your ass,
offset
your ass is
shelves,
that.
like-
Yeah.
like what the fuck is that?
Like, how do you fit in jeans like that, honey? Like, what do you do? at that
I always
point?
wonder
Right.
how the jeans work now for that situation because the butt's like this, right? But then the waist is like this, right? And I'm like, how do you
Like,
get
they're
to
probably
this
like
And then-
part?
and then the legs
yeah,
are like
yeah. I'm
this.
like, how do you get to this part? Yeah, because I ain't thick like that. But you know, if you got like too small of an underwear, this shit's not gonna go up.
Right.
So then you're sitting here like, how do they get past that part? I don't know. Y'all some magicians.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So the only reason, like I said, the BBL is cool is because at the end of the day, it's like you're taking out the extra fat here, right? Which makes it flat here, right? And then you're just putting it here, which at the end of the day, that's still your body on your body. But when it comes to like these cement, because K. Michelle almost died. She had
Yeah,
to
I
take it
remember
out
that.
because they were putting cement basically in her ass shots. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day,
That's wild.
that's wild. Like you want that much of a butt. That's how you know you broke in some way. You get what I'm saying? That you were ready to risk your
And
life.
she wasn't that bad.
She was
you know?
gorgeous already.
Not my cup of tea, but she wasn't bad like to go all out.
She's not her cup of tea, but
Not she's not
Kim
my cup
Michelle,
of tea.
you can be my cup of
Because
tea.
my
if you
cup
would
of
just
tea is
shut the fuck
Rihanna.
up because you're
I
crazy.
keep telling you, my baby Riri.
Riri.
Check her out the
I got a lot
Super
of
Bowl.
babies, okay?
Check out her Super Bowl.
All right, let's go back to K. Michelle. We got it, Riri. We got it. Look, that's that Riri love.
LOL,
That's
a
that Riri
smiley
love.
face. Shout out to Soldier Boy. LOL, a smiley face. to Rihanna.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Riri, call her.
Mm-hmm.
Would you model for her Savage Fenty show?
In what ways?
And like a robe and everything, like a man robe and all that.
I don't know.
If she asked you.
I don't like all that shit.
So you would tell her no.
I'll sit at,
She lying.
I'll sit there
She
and watch
lying.
her people model,
She
you know.
lying, but what she said, I want you to do that. Like if she inboxed you on Instagram right now.
I'm gonna say thank you for your time. It's an honor. I'm gonna screenshot this share with the world, and I ain't doing all that shit. Like,
I'm done. She said, I'm gonna get that clout though.
You haven't bought it.
That's some real shit. She said, I'll get that clout. Me too. I'm screenshotting. You know, I'm screen sharing.
Receipts
Alright.
don't lie. Oh. Nah, but
I think I fucked
I
up.
Yeah,
gave
K.
it-
Michelle, like-
I just gave it to her.
didn't that come on nothing on like what Love and Hip Hop?
What? The Kim Michelle?
What the whole ass thing and
Yeah, well, I brought it up. Yeah, the recent Love and Hip House. Yeah, but and then she had her own show too, where she brought it up, and then the plastic surgery show.
I can't believe that that's still a thing.
That people are doing it after still. Like I don't get it.
like nobody watches.
Like
it
go
anymore.
get a BBL, bitch. All you gotta do is eat like 10,000 hamburgers. You obviously get a little weight in the stomach, and then take it.
But which one rather you watch? Real talk. Rather you watch Love and Hip Hop or Baddies?
Currently,
No,
at
no,
this
no.
age, or
If you
I
had to
had
choose right
compare
now.
them at-
No, you're choosing one over the other.
Okay, what am I doing? Baddies are currently baddies then. No, like baddies. Like I would choose it more entertaining
You
than
seen
Love and Hip
any
Hop.
of the
Love and Hip Hop
shows?
is like ugh.
Okay.
All right.
Well, one is a female that fucking a female.
Bad Girls Club and baddies.
Like, I've heard of it and shit. I
It's
just
an
never,
intense show.
I never seen it.
This bitch is
Like,
playing no jokes.
They had it wrong.
I work-
Shout out to the
See,
head
I work a lot,
okay,
so I don't really
allies.
have time for all that TV shit. So,
He does. He does.
but
Ladies, he works very, very hard. Okay.
We're gonna drop the
And gets
Facebook
nice
right
and-
here.
You know, we're gonna
Right
drop
here,
the
right
Facebook
here.
link right
G's
here.
good at that shit. He
Yeah, I
gonna
put like a
that-
QR code
Bro,
floating around too. Like after.
yeah. And you think he's lying? He's not. He gonna what? He about to drop a QR code. And
Like
then
I don't know where,
I
but like
told
boo
you,
boo boo. You know.
I'm gonna get this. I was like, yeah, time to upload it. Man, this has been a good session.
This has been a good session. So, let me close it out really quickly. All right. So, thank you for tuning in. This was really real. I just wanted y'all to get like a glimpse of G, like I promised y'all. We're gonna do the hot topics thing, like I'm the Prince of Pop Culture, but I want to do the Wendy Williams type of shit. But I wanted to bring in what we love doing now, which is reality TV and everything, right? I've noticed that you YouTubers love to watch people's lives and keep it real, show the nitty gritty and everything. And that's what we're doing here at Jesus World, okay? So y'all gonna keep meeting friends and everything. I can't wait till y'all see my Christmas special that's coming up. Blue Ace will be part of it. Mike will be part of it. Allison will be part of it. Sasha will be part of it because it's gonna be, obviously it's Christmas, so I'm going to bring y'all into my world and how we do it, okay? There's gonna be a Christmas pajama party. You see, I got actual singers coming from Atlanta sending videos, and it's crazy, the Christmas special that's coming up. Also, catch me on Blue Ace on those episodes Sundays, right? Sundays 6
to 7.
6 to 7.
Mhm.
But it'll be either live on YouTube or Facebook, right? We're gonna be lit somewhere. But yeah, Blue Ace Radio, Sunday, 6 p.m. This Sunday, tomorrow.
Oh no, we're going live tomorrow. We have Smokey Joe's
Smokey Joe's, and we'll be
somewhere on Doyle Street.
interviewing.
We're gonna be interviewing Mr. Ali Hawk. Hey, we about to get that motherfucker high. We gonna get him lit.
Yeah, you definitely gotta, take a
I
toke
can't
when you
wait.
hop in the blue world.
I can't wait. That's
He is actually a
amazing.
little vibe though when
Yeah.
he lit. You know what I mean? You
Shout
let
out
loose.
to Ali.
Woo, woo, woo. Shout out to Ali.
So
So check
just
that
know
episode out tomorrow.
That happy hour about to be lit.
Yeah, this happy hour is definitely gonna be
Yeah.
super, super
Mhm.
lit. Thank you for coming. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much.
participating. At the end of the day,
Not
you know what I mean?
a
I keep it
problem.
real with y'all. So this is my roommate. This is the first time I do like this roommate situation. You like this one? This roommate situation. And it's been a lot of people are used to this shit, but me, I've never been. And I think at the end of the day, it's kind of hard, to let people into your space. and feel comfortable. But God is good. Won't He do it? Send in a good person. Shout out to CJ, my former brother-in-law, because he actually is a good apple in that bunch. So I am blessed for everybody who tunes in. This episode obviously uploads and processes, and it'll be on YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in, Karen, my brother. Like, it was really dope. My brother and my cousin, I saw y'all were there the whole time. Even though you were talking shit, bro. But and then shout out to Nas, because that's what my brother said. Like, love Nas, and I'm like, shout out to Jay-Z. But yeah,
Now,
thank you all for tuning in.
Because he found my baby. He found Riri.
Yeah, he
Back to
brought
my
you
babies,
Riri.
yeah.
He brought.
Mhm.
Why you sounding real
Two.
groupie for Riri right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, tune in next week. Y'all get more of a produced show. Where we get into the guilty pleasures, glimpse of G, all that fun stuff. I'll show you what I've been doing with my nieces. We've been doing ugly sweater, Thanksgiving meals. I will show you everything that's been going on during the holidays. So thank you for tuning in. Next week, next Friday, we're going back to that day. Our Fridays, 8 p.m. For the lives, we're going to do Saturdays. It's much easier. We all got time to get lit a little bit and do what we got to do. You know what I mean? Y'all want to say anything?
You already know, guys. Blue Police Radio. Check us out tomorrow. We are at Smokey Joe's. We'll be there interviewing Ali Haq. Definitely going to be in the building getting him high. So shout outs to Mr. Ali Haq and Sheriff Talent Entertainment. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Make sure January 1st, 2023, Blue Ace Infusions, Infused Foods. We'll be back on live.
Yeah, look at the menu, make the order, send them DMs. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you want to eat. Tell us. It's going to be great. The food. I'm like a personal actually like tasted it. It's amazing. So I cannot wait. So Infusions, January, Toastatori. January 1st is dropping.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Toastatori. Mm-hmm. We're very all excited because we really don't know what's going on. So it's an anticipation.
You
get what I'm saying? Like, it's an anticipation. So
what he got going on.
Yeah. Shout out to Toastatori. Shout out to my co-executive producer, Quan Pierre. We hope you enjoyed the show. He's one of those people that be like on it. He'd be like, well, I don't care how you're going through life, because I had a rough week. I lost my aunt and everything. So it was a very rough situation. And he was like, you know what? A star's going to have to keep biting through the bullet, though, and keep it going. And I'm glad that, shout out to Quan for that. And thank you, G-Babies, for watching. Thank you, Facebook friends and family, for watching. Thank you guys for coming through. Mind you, they came just through. It wasn't planned. They came through, and that's literally what happens here, okay? So, good night, y'all. Deuces. I got to shut all these shits off, see? All right. End stream. I'll leave the Facebook on so they can keep seeing.